Good morning, everyone. We're still on Psalm 32, verse 8, that says, I will guide you. But today, we're going to be going outside. We're not having the class in here today. You're following me to the shops today. But before that, let me tell you a short story about guidance and instruction. You know, everything that is created on earth has an instruction, a manual, right? Like when you buy a new car, or when you buy a new phone, or when you buy a new TV, or when you buy a new... everything on earth, usually when you buy something, or when your parents buy you something, there's usually a small written instruction on it, right? That instruction is instruction manual. When you follow the instruction, you're going to learn everything. But when you don't follow that instruction, something usually happens. There was this man, my neighbor, when our children were younger. He bought a scooter for his son that Christmas. You know the scooter that you put like with 1/5 and then you okay. So he bought the scooter and it was a Christmas present. At that Christmas, people were so excited. So he said when he opened the scooter, he saw an instruction manual, but he said, this instruction manual will waste my time. It's already a scooter. I know how to fix a scooter. So he took the scooter, he fixed the scooter. Like after fixing the scooter, he found out that there was one more screw. And his wife said to him, there's a screw remaining. Darling, why don't you read the instruction manual to know where the screw will go? He said, don't worry. Can you see the scooter is working? There's no need to read the instruction. The wife said, I'm not sure this is safe. Let's read the instruction. Anyway, the wife said he didn't listen to her. So the children were very excited because their dad gave them that scooter, and then the son went out to play. So while they were all inside, that was on the 26th of December, Christmas, the day after Christmas. They were all watching TV, and then suddenly they had a loud scream, and they all rushed out. The boy was on the scooter, and then one of the front tires had fallen off. The boy fell and broke his front teeth. And then the mother down said, I told you to read the instruction. If only you read the instruction, you would have seen where that screw would have gone into, and now this wouldn't have happened. And that was how that boy lost his tooth on Christmas Day. The boy is now 19, he's now grown. I think later the tooth grew up, but for almost like 2 years, he didn't have a teeth there. Why? Because his father did not listen to instruction. He didn't read the manual. So when a manufacturer creates something, for anything that is ever created, that's why when you see little write-up inside of it, because it's supposed to direct you and instruct you so that you don't get hurt and so that you can use that thing very well. That's exactly what God did when he created us. God is not here with us on earth. So what did he do? He left the Bible. He wrote the Bible through humans so that we can get inspired, so that we can have instruction. So he just doesn't say, oh, I've grown up, I've lived life. What is it, Bible? What is it that I don't know? There are so many things you don't know. If you don't read your Bible, you might not have a second chance like the boy that lost his tooth. Yours might be a bad fall. But God forbid, we're going to read our Bible. So we're going to go out today into the streets. We're going to go out to shops to see all the different instructions and all the manuals that come with everything that has been created. And if the manufacturers can be that careful to give instructions when they write things, then take it seriously with the Bible that God has given us as a human manual. Now, this is the Bible. It is filled with so many of them. The instructions, they come through stories. From the story, God now gives you an instruction. Some of them, like in the book of Proverbs, they are instructions. From the instructions, what happens? God now guides you. Some of them are filled with prophecies. From the prophecy, God now guides. Like God has given us, for those of you who are 3 and 4, do you know that God has given us a prophecy of when he's going to return? Of when he's going to return. But it now depends on you to prepare yourself for his return. Remember we talked about war. So if you're thinking, there are prophetic words, there are instructions, there are prayers, there's a way to live life. If only you read, listen, and obey, you're not going to end up like that man. So enough of that. Let's go out today. Join me as we enter the shops. I'm in front of a departmental store right now. I'll be going inside for us to see the different things that different people have manufactured. There are so many things, from food, medication, toys, and clothes. Now, every single thing you see inside was manufactured by somebody. And the manufacturer took their time to put an instruction. There is nothing that is ever created that doesn't have an instruction. Why? Because the users will not be able to actually use it well. They won't be able to know what to do with these products without a written instruction. The exact same way God created you and I. And he knows that coming to earth, we won't know what to do except we have a written instruction to actually guide us. But it depends on you. Will you read the Bible? If you don't read the Bible, it's like you're going into a shop, picking up something without reading the instruction. Everything created on earth has an instruction. Humans were created by God. God gave us a written instruction, and that is the Bible. So join me. Let's get into the shop to see the different things that are created, the different things the manufacturers brought out, and then different instructions that were put inside of these things. Let's go. I'm in a pharmacy. Would you believe that even medications also have written instructions? Look at this. The manufacturers actually took their time to write this. Now, if you don't read this, you might end up using this for something else. If you don't read the instruction, you could put it in your eye instead of putting it in your ear. Or you can actually think this is a toothpaste. So it has a written instruction. So what do? When you buy the medication? You open it up, bring out the instruction. That is the only way you will use this, and it's going to be effective. If you don't read the instruction, you might end up doing the wrong thing. Everything has written instructions, and that includes even the regular medications we take daily. Do you know that even the food we eat, the biscuits we buy, they all have written instructions? Now, if you don't take your time to read the instructions, you end up buying a fake one or an expired one. That is because the instruction is what tells you. It tells you the lifespan of this thing. It tells you whether the biscuit is good. It tells you whether the biscuit has things that you are allergic to. Everything has the written instructions, including the food we eat. Everything has a manual. Every single biscuit you see on this aisle has a written instruction. There is nothing created on earth without a written instruction. Your Bible is an instruction. This is the generator. Now, this is the key for the generator, and this is the manual. Now, if you don't read the manual carefully, you're not going to be able to use your generator very well. If you look at the manual, the instruction, it tells you what to do, how to set it, how to put the tire, where to put the diesel, where to put the oil. It actually tells you where to put the key. Now, if you do not take your time to actually read this manual, you can spoil this generator the first day that you bought it, and that'll be useless. So, like the generator and the manual, your Bible, you can just say, oh, it's just a generator, I know, all I have to do is put the key, I'll just take the key, I'll just put it here and it starts working. There are so many other things you need to do. If you don't read the manual and all you do is get the key, turn it on, your generator might just spoil in 5 minutes. The same way if you think, oh, I know my life, all I have to do is wake up, go to school, get married, have children. No! You need to read your human instruction manual, the Bible. Everything written on earth, everything created on earth has a journal. Has a journal. The journal is the manual. The manual is the Bible. The Bible is the written instruction. For you as a human being, your Bible is your journal. Journal written by God, your maker. So take your time. Take your time to read the Bible daily so that you can live to your full potential. Just like the generator will work in its full potential if only you read the manual and do the